forecast.
Well, for most of the morning, you will be dealing with rain and not snow, so at least no snow to shovel out if you have plans to be out and about this morning. As we look at live Pinpoint Doppler 12, you will notice that most of the area covered in green, including northern Rhode Island, northern Bristol County, Massachusetts. I want to pan up just a little bit. Notice right on the Rhode Island-Massachusetts border, and let me actually point this out to you, right here, the blue changing over to green. So this is our rain-snow line. Worcester, Massachusetts right now is reporting some light snow, and it's possible north and west of 295 into places like Pasco. We are seeing some sleet or even wet snow. For the rest of us, we hang on to the rain for a good part of the day, and then eventually transitioning over to the snow by late afternoon and the evening. So there could be a few slick spots here in northern and western Rhode Island. Gloucester right now, you're just above freezing at 33. Smithfield, you're at 33. But for the rest of us, we're mid to upper 30s, and we will stay here for the next several hours, and that will keep things in the liquid form here in the capital city. You can see the raindrops collecting on the camera lens. Temperatures right now, 36 Providence, again 38 Newport. Let's talk about winds briefly. Right now they're out of the north of Newport at 7 miles an hour. Winds will get breezy this afternoon and this evening. Could see some gusts between 15 and 20, but really not any damaging wind forecast, not any damaging winds in the forecast for today. So that's good news there. Satellite pictures showing the mild air represented by the rain showers, the colder air with the snow, and again that line kind of hovering just in the northern Rhode Island area, and it stays here for several hours before plunging back towards southern New England by this afternoon. Basically, we have our storm offshore. You can think of this dash line as a spoke on a bicycle wheel, and this is basically a piece of energy that will swing back through this afternoon and this evening, giving us that snow. We can break things down hour by hour. Let's go to noontime. Still alternating back and forth between rain and snow in northern Rhode Island, but for the rest of us from Providence down into Westerly, East Greenwich, Newport, and the rest of the South Coast, we're still rain showers. By late afternoon, or by mid-afternoon, I should say, around 3 o'clock, there's the time right there, we have blue showing up in Providence, indicating that potentially back to snow at this point, at least from Providence and points north, but for the South Coast, we're still rain showers. Eventually, everybody has a chance of getting in on some of the snow by 8 o'clock. The blue starts to spread across the rest of southern New England. And it's at this point where some of the snowflakes may actually start to stick. They're not really going to stick this afternoon because we'll be above freezing in most of our area. But by the overnight hours, as we see off and on snow, some of the snowflakes will stick to the road. So there could be a coating on the ground by the time many of you are driving to work tomorrow morning. It's not a lot of snow, a coating to around an inch for the majority of us, including the Providence metro area. 1 to 2 inches possible north and west of 295 in places like Burrillville up into Worcester County, Massachusetts. So just keep this in mind. We're not totally done with the snow just yet, but what does fall isn't going to be a whole lot. And as we go into tomorrow, 41 degrees, partly cloudy. Watch what happens on Tuesday. Now, it's dry during the day, but I do think there's a good chance we see a rain-snow mix by the evening, and then some of this could linger into Wednesday, where I have a high of 41 degrees. At this point, that does not look like a big storm, and then things stay active. Some off and on snow showers or off and on sleet possible. Thursday, Friday, snow possible, highs in the upper 30s. We'll have to keep an eye on that little snow system for the end of the weekend. But at least for this morning, it's wet roads and not slick roads, so that's a good thing.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you very much, Pete.
Yep.
Well, covering America this morning, Cardinal